All right, guys, we back. We're gonna go for a Sunday cruise. All the subscribers that been with me from the beginning, they know we used to go on Sunday cruises every week. We're gonna start them back. We're gonna start it off with a cold start. Temp at 57. All right, guys. I done let her warmed up. I did top her off with some power steering. She was a little low. I'll turn y'all back on when we get on the road. Alright guys, we on the road. Y'all stick around. I'm gonna do a full throttle pull. We're gonna see what Lucille do. I took her up there to Rolling Museums and had them diagnose my oil leak and why she's leaking down and smoking on the exhaust. It's coming from the back of the intake. So I'm guessing when I had put it on, the gasket had slipped in the back. So that's a simple fix. I'm going to get that taken care of. Check out some of those parameters. It's been a while since I drove her, so I want to stretch out her legs. I know I'm gonna have to update the tune. With these old classics, something always going wrong, so they like to be driven. When you drive them a lot, stuff won't go bad, but when you let them sit and stuff tends to go wrong quicker. The parts start to fail. She runs pretty good, guys. We gotta do some stuff to the suspension. I already got my Moser 12 bolt for the G-body, my housing and axles. I got my brakes. I'm going with the F-body rear and the S10 fronts. I just gotta get the pads and the rotors. I already got the backing plates and the spindles for the front. I just gotta get my posi unit and my gears. I'm probably gonna go with like 342 gears or 308s and go with a true track posi. This the best time, this the best weather to drive them. It's not too hot, it's nice and cool. She running it right at 174. On the hot day, she'll run at like 185, 189. She'll probably get up to there as the drive go on though. I'm gonna get this windshield fixed. I'm gonna get on it now, guys. Cause I really wanna go on and get her on the road and start daily driving her to work and stuff. It's nice to go on these cruises and just clear your mind and just relax. All the stress off for the week and just let it off. I gotta get me like, I'm probably gonna go with like a QA1 upper and lower control arms in the front and the back. So when I get on it, I don't get no wheel hop. Make sure that rear stay planted. And I love the old school Daytons, but when I do the brakes, I'm gonna have to go with like some 16s or better. I'm probably gonna go with like some 18s. I would like to keep some Daytons, but you know, them new Daytons, they're very expensive. I don't know if that's gonna be in the budget or not, but I gotta get a paint job. It's coming though. Gotta love cruising in the G-body, guys. Gotta love it. What's going on with the road right here? If nobody on this road up here, I'm gonna do a quick stop and I'm gonna see if I can get a good full throttle pull in. did like a quarter throttle. She smoked the tires though. And I do got a stage tooth B&F shift kit, so she barked. I'm gonna eventually go through the motor, do a cam, do heads, and when I do that, I'm probably gonna go more top port fuel injection. I'm gonna keep my same system, but I'm just gonna get my my new intake drill for the injectors and stuff, and get a new ignition system. Do like a coil on plug setup. Still running at 174, guys. Cruising at 60. She haven't started smoking yet, but if I get on the interstate and I get up to like 70 or 80, you'll see smoke coming out the back, leaking down on the exhaust pipe. Sounds good too, guys. She feels good. You don't feel horsepower, you feel torque. That's why I wanted to go with the big block. When I was growing up, I was taught if there's no replacement for displacement. You know, as we got older and stuff, it turned to the LS scene, and all the guys, the LS was the crave. But I'm still in the big blocks. Like if I get in a G-body and stuff, more than likely it's gonna get a conventional motor like a big block 383, 350. But a B-body, that's a car that I'll automatically LS swap. It came with a fuel injected engine from the factory. Most of them did, or the TBI engines. And they just perfect for the LS swap. But cars but G-bodies and stuff, they need to still sound like an old school, in my opinion. You know, some cams, guys put in the LS make them sound real good, but most guys they old school sound like a tricked out Silverado, you know. But ain't nothing wrong with that, you know. But I get a lot of compliments from older guys about how she sound and how they miss that sound from back in the day. Because, you know, you don't get it, you know. That's the one thing I don't like about the LS is just the way they sound. They don't give you that old school feel. But they are a great engine, you know, very reliable. Make cheap horsepower. But for a motor like this, I have to spend 3 times as much to build it than an LS. But in the long run, the nostalgia factor will still be there, in my opinion. That's how I want it for this one. When I do like a race car build, it'll probably get a twin turbo LS, more than likely. She runs fantastic. And I did all the work myself except for rebuild and put the transmission in. I took it to the shop for that. Kind of stretch out her legs a little bit. Yeah, the EFI system on the classic car is the way to go. Like, I really had no problems out of it. I had to send my ECU in because my AL4 was reading. My AL4 stopped reading, but they replaced it and stuff, so. She don't miss a beat. Just gotta get it tuned right. And I did all my tuning myself, and there's still a lot of tuning I gotta do to it, but just for around the way driving is good, but up to full throttle, I still gotta get it tuned. And after that, do a proper dyno tune. I could tell the way she drives, the tune need to be updated. She's running kind of funky a little bit. My AL4 reading a little bit on the lean side. Gotta figure that out. running close to storage, but in some areas it's going a little bit above, so I'm gonna have to go in and look at the fuel map and the AFR table. Running at 175. Fuel pressure staying consistent. Oil pressure good. Kind of going lean. I take care of it. I can change the parameters on the handheld right quick. If I can get it to read AL4. So I can show y'all what I'm talking about. If y'all can see the target AL4 and what it's actually reading. She's reading a little lean. So more than likely I gotta go in this area of the fuel map and give it a little bit more fuel. That's why you should drive your car, so you should know like how she feel and stuff. I know she kind of running kind of sluggish, so when I get back to the house, I'ma pull the data off the memory card and put it in the laptop and go through the file and stuff and see if I can tweak it and stuff. But the Holley is what they call self-learning. So it is right now, it's adjusting the learn table, and I can just go in and apply that to my fuel map and go in and smooth it out. But now I'm at the kind of a stage where I just look at it and I just go in and I just make the adjustments manually because I'm trying to get better at it and stuff. When I first got it, I did it like the first 2 drives like that, but now I just kind of look at it and just go in and do it manually. But it does basically tune it for you if you want to say it. But you can tell it's running real rich down. It might cut off on me. On a real lean. And the learn table gonna tell me what it is. Like basically it needs more fuel. We'll figure it out. Alright guys, I made it back to the house. Let's check her out. Let's make sure all the injectors are working. Yeah, that's what it is. One of my injectors is not working. I'm gonna show y'all how to fix that real quick. So as y'all seen when she was running, these 3 injectors was running, but this one wasn't. So what I'm gonna have to do, I'm gonna have to pop this fuel bowl off. And there's some connectors back there that they didn't make them that good to where they latch on that good and they come off. I'm pretty sure the injector didn't fail. It's just that that wire, that connector, it came off. So I'm gonna set y'all up and I'm gonna pop it off and we're gonna see if we can go on and get her back running with all 4 injectors. All right, guys, we're gonna go on and get this fuel bowl off and get this injector connector back. All right. A lot of this gas, I put some rags down, but a lot of this gas gonna come out. It'll be all right. It's fairly simple getting off it just for a boat. You just gotta unloosen up the fuel rail to take it off. Show y'all what I'm talking about. And the newer snipers, they said they fixed this problem. But if y'all see right there, that injector connector came off. You see how that one's still on there? That one came off. A good way to fix it is put like a small zip tie around it. I think I got some back there I might try to put on there. I'm gonna get that connector back on and I'm gonna get this fuel bowl back on. But if you ever come out, if you get the sniper system or something, you know, just seeing how it was running lean, and I noticed it, They came out and it was that rear injector right there that wasn't working. So if I would have went in and changed my tune would have been incorrect. So when I would have got that fixed, it would have screwed everything up. So what I do, I just go in and clear that learn table, so I won't have none of those parameters go to my fuel table when I switch it over. So I go on and get that back on there. Just something to look out for if you got, and it's plagued on the stealths, the snipers, pretty much all of them. But they said they did put a new connector on the sniper too, so I don't think you'll have to deal with that problem with that one. But it's not really like a major issue. Y'all see I got it off in like 5 minutes, but that's just something to look out before you go messing with your tune and stuff. I'm gonna go back here and see if I got a couple of zip ties. I'm gonna turn y'all off for a second, and then I'll turn y'all back on. Guys, I got some small zip ties and some dikes to cut it with. I think I tried this before, and I just couldn't get them on there good enough how I wanted it, so I aborted the mission. But this time I think I'm gonna try to get it around. I might have to put two together though. All right, guys, I'm gonna show y'all what I did with these zip ties. I just put it around the connector, the injector body, so it'll stay seated. As long as it seats in the fuel bowl, we good to go. So I'm gonna slap this sucker back on there. I should go on and do it to the front too, but I'm gonna wait till one of those connectors fall off and I'll do it then. I should go on and do it so I won't have the headache. You know what I mean? Be all right though. All right. Let's go back on. Got everything hooked back up. See if I can show y'all where she leaking. He either said it's my distributor O-ring. Y'all can see back there, it's wet right there. He said it's either my distributor O-ring on the back intake back here. But I gotta take the distributor out to get the intake out. So I'm gonna change that O-ring anyway when I do the intake. So it's gonna get fixed. But let's start her up and see if we get all 4 injectors now. See, all 4 of them are on now. So let's check for leaks. Sound a whole lot better too. Let's check out the AL4 before we leave so I can show y'all the difference. Now you see she running close to our target AL4. She was running lean because she was only on 3 injectors. So now she good to go, guys. Give her a little rev up. I like it. Y'all have a good one, fellas.